right now. So where we at? We at a get together for the, you know what I'm saying, community right now. So for them to talk to everybody, get to know what everything that's going on. So show y'all what's going on right now.
Hey, my name is Skip Townsend. We here. It's Peace Day. Yesterday was my birthday, and I said I want for my birthday, November 20th, to be Peace Day. But we was gonna do anyway. Ceasefire breakfast. We want everybody to ceasefire, man. So we got Crips and Bloods, same place, east side, west side, and we just want them to be able to sit down, eat together, and just harmonize together with each other, man. That's it. Peace Day.
We've been home. Ron and I been home. There's not really been no killings between us two, which was amazing to me, and various others within that clan. So my whole thing is, if there's no issues within these communities, these are the times that you're supposed to come together and try to establish some non-aggressive treaties, to try to establish some new rules of engagements so that we can have an opportunity to rebuild our infrastructures within our own communities. So we can rebuild the infrastructure within our communities without having to worry about the outsiders coming in to harm them. If we have an understanding, then we can get an understanding. So we have to find a place such as what the psych is doing right now, to where we can actually come together and sit down and see how can we convey all this. How can what rules can we stand by? What would your community agree to or not agree to? When we see each other in the streets, how can the rules be? We just nod our head and keep going, because we know that if we attack you, that's against the rules. So how can we bring that back? I know in the prisons, most of us that have been in prison, myself, psych, see how we can all get back in the same room together behind closed doors and really see how we can move forward with what we're doing, with actual talks and actual going back into our communities and relaying what it is that we coming with, and how is it that we can sit down and do this here so that you can at least minimize the wars that are going on in your community, because the new generation today is starting wars that you never would even think would have been created. But they're creating it, and we've been knowing each other for years with these communities. But the youngs do not understand that it's all go. So we have to figure out how we can make 2 + 2 make 4. All right, please, y'all. Oh, let me add one thing also. Everybody, much like a lot of people in here, are involved in the justice system. We have friends and homeboys that's in prison, doing life. My program, Affiliates and Offenders Recovery Program, I have a curriculum, a program that's in there. I've helped 7 lifers get out, including 3 of my homies. And that's what my mission is. No matter whether you Crip or Blood, Hispanic or Thug, it doesn't matter. If you're serious about coming out here and not being scared to share your truth with your community, that's what I'm not about getting anybody out. I'm about getting those out that's willing to come back and share, repeat what it is that I'm saying in my hood and say it in your hood and see if we can make it make sense. So if you need anybody got loved ones that need it, holler at me, man. Let's get them home.
A little closer, Westside PDL Blood Gang. I'm loving the connection that we got going on right here. As long as we can do this, we'll continue to come. Out.
My name is Taco. I'm out of Gardena. I'm from Payback. I came out today to support this unified movement, Crips, Bloods, whoever, down with the peace movement. So, great day, great turnout, and I'm looking forward to more of this.
My name is Tim Cornegay. Today I'm an advocate for peace. I'm from Jefferson Park and the community that's over there. The reason why I came out today is that there's been a lot going on in the community. There's been a lot of violence taking place, and we all realize that it's time. So I brought myself out to support the communication, to support that we are all we have, and if we don't make the change is not coming. We've been waiting too long, and the time is now.
My little group, we here to just support this movement. I've been involved with Ceasefire for quite a few years. We have our own organization where we're giving back to our community. And basically it's all the same thing that we're doing in our communities, trying to trying to make a difference. You know, we got some youngsters we brought to the table so they can come and hear this. You know, come and see what's going on, because we need them. We need them more than anything, because they're the ones out there that's active and getting into all this madness. So we need them here. You know, so like you said, Brother Say, go back to your community and tell a friend, tell a homeboy, you know, this is what's going on. Bring them through, you know, so they can see. Because, you know, word of mouth gets things done. So we're here to support and make sure that we just pass this on, man, and make this a reality. We're working towards a reality of peace, nonviolent, you know, getting along. You know, these are my brothers from Broadway. You know, we had a long-standing battle. Our neighborhoods couldn't get along for nothing. But we've been at the table for several months now. You know, we making it happen. So this is what it's about. That's what this is about. So, you know, we can all get along. We just have to come to an understanding. Communication brings about understanding. You know what I mean? So when we talking, you know, you got to also have this in your mind. You can't be playing with this. Because, I mean, you know, it's gonna come out. So if you're sincere about this, get involved. You know what I'm saying? It don't take but one person to start it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a snowball effect. It'll happen. This is gonna happen. Because all of this out here, this is gonna happen. Thank you.
Man, I just want to say, again, this is beautiful. I think one of the things that bothers me is nothing about you guys. It's just kind of the way that you have been portrayed. It's kind of the way Hollywood has set it up, where you think about anybody that's from a gang or from a tribe as not human, forgetting that you guys are our nephews, our brothers, our uncles. And it's crazy because I will admit it took one of the young guys at my church to kind of wake me up to it. And he was like, you know, Pastor, he was like, you know, gangbangers don't look at each other as gangbangers, they look at each other as family. You know what I mean? And he explained to me, and that day woke me up. And ever since then, I really, really want to be a part of making sure that as much as possible that we are here. I feel like the church wasn't there for you in '92. You know what I mean? You didn't have the support that you needed. And I feel like it's very, very important that we get, you know, involved now just in the support state. I'm telling pastors that I'm talking to, you know, you don't go to the OGs and ask and tell them what you want to do for them. You just ask them one question, because a lot of them want to know, what do you say when you meet the G? You say, I'm pastor such and such and such, my church is here, what do you need? Because they already got a movement going on. They already got a peace movement going on. You just support them in whichever way possible. And so one of the things that I was able to do with Avalon Blue and a few others brought some of the Avalons and some of the villains to the stage. And instead of me preaching, I was able to let them just talk to the congregation, because I needed the congregation to see them as I see them. And then after that, I met with the congregation and I said, we need to get out of this building now. And we need to get out there. Now you shouldn't be scared. You see these guys are intelligent. You see these guys are kings now. Forget what Hollywood taught you. Forget what the news media taught you. Because it's crazy. The news media will come out to someone has been killed, a fight, different things of this sort. But we got to pull them when we talk about unity. We got to pull them when we say Bloods and Crips are coming together in unity. We have to pull them out. And that's crazy, but it's systemic. And one of the things I just kind of want you guys to do, if anything else, I want you to remember that you got to stay unified. You got to stay unified. We can't go through a season where at one point, you know what I'm saying, everybody's together.
Great kid, you blocking the neighbors, I'll move the cones, you can park in here, but if you got a great kid, if you own a kid, just bring your car inside, no matter what color your kid is.
Right, how about that?
No racism.
But you guys got to stay unified. Like, you know, when we talk about what's next, stay with it. Don't let this just be a moment. You know what I mean? It's got to be a movement. and a movement takes sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to kind of help and make this thing happen. And you might be thinking, I don't know if we're going to get it together in our lifetime, but someone said, if you're working on a vision that you have to see before you die, then your vision ain't big enough. So you got to remember, you might just be planting the seed for the next generation. But one day, your grandchildren are going to ask you about your life and going to ask you, what did you do to change it? And you tell them about this day and the subsequent days moving forward. All right? I'm Pastor Shep, man. If y'all need me, I'm here. I love y'all. Y'all can't do nothing about that.
Doing some kind of right. That's where we at right now. What are you going to do in your portion of doing something to create some kind of peace? What are you going to tell your little homie when he trying to get you on a dirty move? And you know that you don't feel it, but you want to follow the crowd. It's time for us to have that power of choice and utilize that power of choice and say, I ain't with that funny stuff, bro. I'm finna go down here. This is a safe space today. If you got an issue with a brother, it ain't one of those bad issues where it turned out. You step to that brother in this space right here. This is a haven right here where we can talk peace and create peace right here. This ain't a place to talk about your issue and make it worse. This is where we create peace at, y'all.
That's right, brother, huh? So the great kid, where you at, man? Ladina an amta alayhim, Gairil Makadu bi alayhim, Wara Dolin, Auzu billahi min shaitan rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Wal Asaina Ansani Lafikusa, Illa Ladina Aminu wa Amilu Salihati, wa tawassal bil haq, wa tawassal bis sabr. So, most gracious, the most merciful, the master of the day of judgment, he got us all here. The master of the day of judgment, the G's here, all y'all are G's. You lead your hood. You are the guidance of your hood. You are the guidance of your community. You are the voice. You are the say-so. You already know the truth. You make the streets the way you want it to be. If you want this street to be in war, continue to lead your homies to war. If you want these streets to be in peace and be able to get along with other tribes, continue to lead your homies down the road to bring peace. You can't sit here and say, oh man, they killed this, they killed that, they killed. My mama was killed in these streets. But guess what? I forgave the dude that killed him. I don't know who did it and don't even want to look at it. He got to deal with God. Like I got to deal with God. All of y'all had to deal with God. That's why you went to prison. That's why you did 35 years. That's why you did 40 years. That's why you did 20 years. So you go in there and get your act right. Don't come out here and forget all them years that you did. Don't think it is like a blink of an eye. Some of y'all out here, you've been out here 2 years now, but you've been gone 30 years though, and it seems like a blink of an eye. You govern your hood. You raise your homies, the little ones. We your little homies. You are our mentors. We looking up to you. If you foul, we foul. If you scandalous, I'm scandalous. If you a drunk, I'm a drunk. If you a smoker, I'm a smoker. Whatever you do, whatever I see you do, that's what I'm gonna do. So be mindful of who you are. Y'all G's. That was when Crips first started. Crips killing Crips, Bloods fighting Bloods. That shit never was history. We still got to live with each other until we check up out of here. So you can choose and make your decision how we gonna do it. While I'm alive, this is how I choose to be. I want Crips and Bloods to get along. I want us to stop killing. Go back, tell your little homie, stand down. We done knocked off each other, man. All our hoods number one. We all number one. We withstood the war. We still hear your hood. Ain't nobody wipe no hood out. And if you don't pay attention to these little dudes, they come up with new cliques, and they start new cliques in our hood. And then you're gonna be battling with them hoods. You're gonna be battling with the new cliques. We started a clique. When I was a kid, we started WRGs. My homie said, man, fuck that. Man, we gonna win. Go get all them little niggas. Go get that nigga rap. Bust that nigga up. We We down there was 100 deep. We down there outnumbered than homies. They made us all turn swans. So we got to be mindful of what we let the youth do. I'm not saying go bust anybody up. It's knowledge. It's power in your choices. It's power in our decisions. You want to stop carrying the blower? Tell the homies to stop. Man, stop. Take the bars over. 6-0s and 8 trays. Talk to each other, man. Hey, homie, where we going with this shit? And we don't have to carry blowers for each other. You carry the blower for each other. You carry the blower for another black, oh man, I ain't gonna let the niggas kill me. All we gotta do is communicate and say, hey man, let's stop this shit, bro. And geez, y'all got the power to say that shit. Not no little dude like me. Cause at the end of the day, I gotta go report back to the G-Home. This is what they talking about. It's a collective for y'all G's. Y'all G's need to go get a one-on-one. Y'all G's need to stop bickering with each other. This is everybody's hood. G's don't get on. Oh, fuck him. I was banging this nigga for him here. But guess what? How can I tell? Because I don't see who's knowledgeable. Which one of y'all knowledgeable? Who's smart? Which one of y'all? Where's that in your action? Show me. Show me the light in you, bro. I can't tell. So all you teaching me is wickedness. All you teaching me is the cemetery. All you teaching me is how to be drunk. My nigga, what's up? My nigga, you know what I'm saying? You get to the point we don't even want to talk. Big back, big wound and all that. That's bullshit talk. That's bullshit, man. We can't even talk right here. You disrespect me. What's the word in the dictionary, bro? Bro, these real words, bro. Come on, bro, we losing it, bro. And the last story, and I'm gonna cut it. While Arson, Ina and Sonny Lakusa, Ele Ladina, Aminu, Aminu Sali, Hatu, Watu Wasal, Bilha, Watu Wasal, Bisaba. Through the ages, through the token of time, man is in loss. Through all ages, from this little kid to our age, man, we lost. Except those who practice the truth, those who know the truth. The Bilha, that's the truth. How could you practice falsehood and expect the truth to come out of falsehood? And the truth is consistency. You can't come here and say you win it and get tomorrow, you're gonna kill me tomorrow. That's falsehood. You can't come here and break bread. Like Loco might say, then you see him and you go put your gun on him. Deal with your anger. Anger is the enemy to all human beings. It ain't about black and white, Mexicans and blacks and this. It's about your anger. It's about you. It's about what you teaching and what you learning and what you digesting. We need to begin to go back to the trees. Under the tree where we're teaching each other the real deal. The respect for our women. Ain't no bitches and hoes. They are women. They are queens. They the Mother Earth. You can't deal with your queen or your sister, man. You gonna put your hair on and go take a walk. Take a walk and go deep breathing. Learn the etiquette. Practice your etiquette so she don't look at another man and make you jealous and make you mad. Perform. Do your manly duty. Sister, don't be calling the homies bitches and all that. That's not their name. They're a man. You call a man a bitch in prison, man, you gonna get stabbed and killed or whatever. You fucking with his ego. No, sisters, be respectful to the men. Check your mouthpiece. He ain't telling you bow down, but check your mouthpiece. It goes vice versa, man. And if I offended anyone, man, I deeply apologize, but I needed to say that, man, because, man, all y'all kings. There's a lot of G's here. And you got say so. And you can tell your homies to stand down without busting them up or pulling the gun. You got say so. You have a voice. Dig within yourself and find the love in your heart. Your heart is hard like a fist. Go somewhere by yourself and cry. Get rid of that pain so you can be a new man, so the light can shine like Superman. Go in the phone booth. Take off your glasses and turn into Superman. Superman is that light that want to save your homies, save your homegirls from the darkness. Y'all with it? Let's go. Let's hear it. Stand up and let's get with the business. I love y'all, man. This ain't nothing but pure love, man. It begins with forgiveness. You got to forgive, homie. You got to forgive the tribe that did any harm to you. And if Swans did any danger or damage to any tribe here, man, I beg for y'all forgiveness. Give us. Tribes be tearing us up, homie. We ain't scared, but we just check this out. I got to beg y'all forgiveness. We did what we had to do, homie. And we begging y'all, man, to forgive us for wronging you. And we can fix it. We can fix the bad blood that was spilled amongst all of us. So I said, man, I love y'all, and please forgive me if I offended anyone again.
We're not going to keep you long. We have my man Crow that was going to speak, but in respect of y'all time, we're going to cut it short. And please understand, we here. Whoever came from a tribe, one of your homeboys know about this meeting. That's why you came here. That person is responsible for that information going out to you. So when we had that next table talk, we want y'all there. We want y'all 2 cents. This meeting is where everybody got a voice, everybody got an opinion. And those that came to check us out, let me say this. If y'all came to check us out to see if we was watered down, we was faking and we wasn't doing nothing, if it ain't nothing being done and you came here, it's your fault. You at this table, it's your fault. Whatever you need to see moving, you ain't seen it moving, you ain't came to move it, then that's on you. Whatever we not doing, you ain't bringing it to us, that's on you. Don't come here expecting to follow nobody. Everybody is a leader, and good leaders know how to follow. But just like me, if I see something going on in respect to people, I'm gonna say, hey, this need to move. Oh, that's right, homie, good looking out. Because sometimes we fall asleep on that. If you got a problem that you want to see fixed in your community, bring it to the table and you push that line and we're going to support that. Is that cool? I thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. We're doing it. It's, like I said, it's going to be a talk amongst the person that brought you from that tribe, and they're going to bring the information back to you. Is that okay? We're going to bring information back to you. This ain't going to be the last time. This ain't the first time. Some people that just came today didn't know we've been doing this for a long time. We've been doing this East Side thing for over a year now. And look, we still here, we still going strong. And when one fall, we got to pick that torch up. A lot of our leaders fall and legacies are left behind because torches is burning out. Whatever your community leadership is, if it falls, it's up to you to pick it up. God bless y'all. Hang out, get some barbecue, chop it up with somebody that you normally don't chop it up with, and just smile, show some love today.
D-Lo, 62nd Street, neighborhood East Coast. I'm out here to support the cause, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
What's going on, man? This your man, Pastor Chef Crawford, man. I am the senior pastor of the Experience Christian Ministries, aka ECM, in the South Park community, but I'm a part of the greater Los Angeles community. As you can see, I'm out here supporting who? The kings. That's right, the kings of our neighborhood. I'm out here supporting them, reminding them who they are, helping them readjust their crown back to what they need to be. We're not trying to abolish the gang members. We're trying to refocus them on what it was initially, and that is community. And so these guys are already out here, man. They're already out here making the progress. They're already out here with the movement. I'm not out here to start anything. I'm out here to join. And I got other pastors who are going to be coming along and going to help join. This is a beautiful thing right out here. You're seeing Bloods, Crips. You're seeing Crips, different tribes inside the Crips who was feuding, coming together. There was no beef here. Everybody's talking positive. Everybody was eating, grubbing, chilling, and it was a beautiful thing. As you can see, no press. The press don't like to show up when it's unified, but we got this camera. We got you who are going to spread the word. We're going to take that hateful, scary image that Hollywood and America has put on these kings and remind everybody who they really are. They're your uncles, they're your grandfathers, they're your cousins. They are little boys who grew up, whose family was robbed from them by society. And so what we're trying to do now is we're trying to help them and support them. They need our support. So whatever you do, find the big homies in your neighborhood, the peace movers, get with them and make sure that you support them, because there's certain things that the pastors can't do, the police can't do, the councilman can do. When it comes down to talking to the people in the hood, these are the ones right here. And so let's support them. Pastor Shep, I love y'all.
So we're here today for peace and unity, and we're bringing that love, that West Coast love, baby. We're bringing that unity amongst Crips and Bloods. So for all the listeners and viewers, let's get it together. Show that love, man. Stop being so angry. Stop teaching all that hatred and bring the love back. Stand up for your community. Stand up for our women. Stand up for your mother and your grandmothers and your aunties. No more bitches and hoes, man. Them are queens. Stop disrespecting them so other men and other races won't disrespect our women.
What's going on? It's Rare Breed on the Watts community. We out here today. East side, inviting West side communities to sit at the table with Crips and Bloods. And we just hear a tribe full of different sides. We out here communicating and collaborating and understanding what unity is and that empowerment that unity is going to bring. Some of us brought our little homeboys out here to be woke to what's going on. A lot of us are older, seasoned people that have been out here in the communities that have been through the prison time and all that stuff. So we're trying to give back to our communities and give it back to our communities. We bringing our tribe and that young generation out here and waking them up because we sleep out here right now. We got to wake up the community. So we out here just bringing this unity. This effort is big. This right here, this little meeting today, this little meeting can be so big and change the masses in the world. And we're trying to understand what that empowerment is and really utilize that. So we out here creating this peace.